Everyone watches gold, but silver is the one that can move faster, harder, and surprise everyone. And right now, the world is using more silver than it can produce, which sets up a situation that could get crazy. Because silver isn't just a metal anymore. It's in your phone, your car, your laptop, solar panels, power grids. And now, it's getting pulled into the biggest trend of the decade, AI. So in this video, I'm going to show you why silver might be one of the most underrated economic stories happening right now, why it could shock people when they least expect it, and what signs to watch next, because if this story plays out, silver won't move slowly. It'll move like a surprise. Let's break it down. Silver has a problem. Not in the real world, in people's minds. Most people think silver is just the cheaper version of gold, like gold is the main character and silver is the sidekick. But that's the first mistake, because silver doesn't behave like gold. Gold is mostly a store of value. Silver is a store of value and an industrial weapon. That means silver has two engines pushing it: fear engine, money printing, inflation, crisis, and demand engine, technology, industry, electricity. Gold mostly has one, silver has two. And when those two engines turn on at the same time, silver can move violently. That's why people call silver the metal with a temper. It doesn't politely climb, it sleeps, then explodes. And the craziest part, most people don't even realize what silver is used for today. So let me show you. Here's the simplest way to understand silver. Silver is basically the electricity metal. It's one of the best conductors, which means it shows up in the places where the modern world needs power to move fast and clean. Silver is in phones, computers, EVs, charging stations, solar panels, medical equipment, electronics, power infrastructure. Now here's the part that changes everything. We are entering an era where the world needs more electricity than ever. Not because people want it, but because technology is forcing it. And the biggest electricity hog of all? AI. AI isn't just a software trend, it's a physical trend. AI means servers, chips, data centers, cooling systems, power grids. It's not virtual, it's machines. And machines need power. And power systems need silver. So silver is tied to the future, whether people notice or not. And that brings us to the real story. This isn't just about demand going up. It's about demand going up while supply struggles to keep up. That's where the shock comes from. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. Most people assume silver is easy to produce because it's everywhere, right? Wrong. Silver isn't mined the way most people think. A huge amount of silver comes as a byproduct, meaning silver often gets mined while companies are mining for something else, like copper, lead, zinc, or gold. So silver supply doesn't always rise just because silver demand rises. It depends on what's happening with other industries. That's important, because it means silver supply is not super flexible. If the world suddenly needs way more silver, you can't just flip a switch and double production. It takes years, exploration, permits, building, operations. This isn't DoorDash. You can't just deliver more silver next week. So when demand rises faster than supply, the market gets tight. And tight markets create one thing: price shocks. And price shocks are where people suddenly start paying attention, because most people ignore silver until silver starts moving like a rocket.
Now let's talk about why silver is so explosive. Silver is a smaller market than gold. That means it takes less money to move it. Gold is like a cruise ship. Silver is like a speedboat. Gold moves slow and steady. Silver can whip around. That's why silver is famous for doing this. It stays quiet, and then in a short period of time, it can jump hard. And when silver jumps, it triggers something powerful: FOMO. Because silver is affordable, more people feel like they can participate. They see a silver coin and think, I can buy that. They see gold and think, that's for rich people. So when silver starts trending, it can become a retail wave. And retail waves are emotional, and emotional markets move faster than logical markets. So silver has the perfect ingredients: industrial demand, inflation fear, smaller market size, retail accessibility, explosive price behavior. That's why it's dangerous, and that's why it's interesting. Here's a crazy way to think about silver. Silver is almost like an investment in electricity demand, and electricity demand is about to surge. Why? Because everything is becoming electric. Cars, homes, factories, even countries are pushing for more electrification. Now, I'm not here to hype green energy. I'm here to talk economics, and the economics are simple. More electrification equals more demand for conductive materials, and silver plays a role in that, especially in solar. And solar demand has been growing for years. Now add AI on top. Now add EVs. Now add global infrastructure upgrades. This creates a silent pressure on silver. Not hype, not headlines, just pressure. And pressure builds until something breaks. And usually, what breaks is the price. Because when physical demand keeps pulling supply, eventually sellers start saying, okay, if you want it, pay more. That's how commodities work. And silver is a commodity with a twist, because it's also money. So it can get pulled by two worlds, the real economy, the fear economy. And if both pull at once, that's where silver shocks everyone. Now you might be thinking, okay, cool story, but if silver is so important, why isn't it already sky high? Great question. Here are the real reasons. 1, silver is ignored until it's not. Most people don't wake up excited about metals. They care about rent, food, gas. So silver doesn't trend unless it moves fast. 2, the economy has been weird. Rates have been high, inflation has been confusing, markets have been mixed. So people haven't fully gone into panic hedge mode. 3, people are distracted. AI stocks, crypto, housing. Silver is like the quiet guy in the corner. But quiet guys sometimes end up being the most dangerous. 4, silver can be manipulated short term. Now, I'm not going full conspiracy here, but commodities can get pushed around in the short term. Big players, big money, paper markets. But here's what you can't manipulate forever: real-world demand. If the world needs more silver than it can produce, eventually reality wins. Reality always wins. Let's talk about the phrase you're going to hear more: silver shortage. Now, shortage doesn't always mean no silver exists. It can mean not enough at the current price, not enough in the right form, not enough available quickly, not enough to meet rising demand. In commodities, shortages show up like this: premiums rise, supply chains tighten, deliveries take longer, industrial buyers pay more, investment demand spikes. And once investors smell a shortage, they pile in. That's when things get crazy. Because silver doesn't need everyone to buy. It just needs enough people to realize this isn't unlimited.